Today, I want to talk about something that's completely changed how I think about my content strategy as a LinkedIn creator, and it has everything to do with understanding where and how my work actually shows up in AI search results. That's where Sauce comes in. Sauce is a new tool for tracking offsite content performance, so things like YouTube videos, LinkedIn articles, Reddit threads, etc. I've been using it to track my LinkedIn efforts as this is kind of my primary channel these days, but as you may know, it's historically been really hard to get good AI search metrics on anything that falls outside of the owned properties arena. So most of the existing AI search tracking tools are geared toward monitoring things like your website pages and blog posts, everything that's on site. What about the offsite though? What are we supposed to do? I needed something to track my work beyond my own website, and Sauce does exactly that. This month's data was really impressive. Let me walk you through what we're looking at here. This is my July report from Sauce, and it's showing me where my content appears when people use AI tools like ChatGPT to find answers to questions. Here's the breakdown of the metrics and exactly what they mean. Traditional SERP, 20% visibility. That's my LinkedIn articles and video content showing up in traditional organic search results. It went up 17% last month. That's pretty good. AI overviews, 0%. This is my Google AI summary feature, so my content wasn't getting pulled into those featured snippets, but that's actually useful for me to know. It tells me that I need to think differently about how I format certain content. I think we can fix that. AI mode, 22%. This is where things get interesting. AI mode searches, basically when people use that specific feature in Google search, my content is showing up 22% of the time, and that's a 16% improvement over the previous month. So that's pretty significant and a really encouraging win. It tells me keep going on my content around creators AEO, which is mostly what I write about on LinkedIn. ChatGPT, 10%. This is rough because it means my stuff is only cited in about 1 out of every 10 answers, but it's up. That trend is moving in the right direction. Again, encouraging, helps me decide what to do moving forward. Perplexity is at 16%. This one surprised me. Perplexity is pulling my content and surfacing it to their users 16% of the time, which is, again, not bad. Now, you might be thinking, okay, cool numbers, but what does this actually mean? Here's the thing about being a creator in 2026. Reach is not about SEO rankings anymore. It's about citations. It's about being the person whose work gets quoted, referenced, and cited in the places where people are looking, and that's increasingly AI search answers. So think about it this way. When someone asks ChatGPT, what should I know about B2B creator strategy? And my content gets cited in that answer, I don't just get traffic, I get authority. I get my name and ideas associated with expertise in front of someone actively seeking that information. That's the creator currency now, not clicks, citations. So every month when I pull this Sauce report, I'm asking myself, am I being cited more? On which platforms? And more importantly, what content is driving those citations? Here's where I got really intentional about this. Most of my offsite content, the writing I'm publishing outside my main platform, is going to LinkedIn. Not because LinkedIn is perfect, but because LinkedIn is where my professional audience is. This is where people are going to try to figure out how do we solve AI search visibility. But I wasn't just posting randomly. I started using Sauce to track something specific. Which of my LinkedIn posts were actually generating citations and AI results? What I noticed was certain topics got picked up more often than others. Specific angles on creator monetization, audience building, and B2B strategy, those were the ones actively showing up in Perplexity results and ChatGPT answers. So I took that signal and I doubled down. Here's what I started doing. Testing different angles on the same core topic and watching which versions got cited more often in AI search. Paying attention to format. How I structure my posts matters for whether AI tools can easily cite and parse them. Going deeper on topics that drive real citations. So if one piece of thinking gets cited in 3 AI platforms, I know I'm onto something my audience actually wants. The cluster performance here was B2B creators for AEO. That's literally tracking a specific topic cluster that I care about. And I can see that across SERP, AI mode, ChatGPT, and Perplexity, my content is landing. The consistency of performance metrics here tells me that I found something valuable. Here's what I've learned about using Sauce this specific way. The numbers aren't just metrics. They are feedback. They are telling me valuable insights, things like what topics my audience actually values, where I'm getting discovered, and also where I'm not, whether my content is truly unique enough to get cited or if it's just noise, which platforms are worth my energy for creator work. Here's my big takeaway from Sauce and why I'm sharing this. If you're a creator in 2026, you need to know where your work is actually showing up, not just vanity metrics, not just impressions, not just follower count, citations and AI search results. More companies are going to start asking about this. Sauce gives me that visibility beyond the echo chamber of my website or my blog or my newsletter. It lets me see with real numbers whether my work as a creator is actually reaching the people who need it when they're looking for answers through the tools they're actually using. If you're curious about tracking your own offsite AI visibility, try Sauce and use discount code Kaylee, that's my first name, good luck spelling it, for 20% off your first month.